What up? It's your boy Marco from Upside Down Studio. Ooh, shit.
That's a perfect start right there. There you go.
It is motherfucking Monday, and that was one hell of a hit right there.
I mean, hey.
World's on fire, might as well smoke it up. So it's motherfucking Monday, guys, and I am here joined with my co-host Dino the Genetic Motherfucking Marvel. If
Yes.
you, I'm gonna just put this little warning out there to just cover Dino's ass. First of all, what Dino says is all satire. It's all allegedly. It's all, it has nothing to go against any kind of his Canadian homeland or any other fucking anything. And the reason why I'm saying this is because they are pulling some wild fuck shit out in Canada right now. And you know damn well if it passes through Canada, some libtard down here is going to be like, hey, Canada's doing it. We can do it too. So,
by the way, the banner on the bottom says "What the fuck Wednesday with Marco." You may want to change it to allegedly. Allegedly.
Yeah. Yep, we got to correct that right now.
We're just making jokes. We intend nothing. Just making fun of the shenanigans of life. Okay?
Yep. There we go. We're gonna put it on the ticker too.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure it's all.
Here, even just leave the ticker. Take the other one.
No, I'm leaving it all.
They're just jokes, people.
You're one of my last fucking hosts. I can't lose you too,
bro.
Especially to the fucking government. And for anybody who don't know what the fuck we're talking about,
see, this is
yeah. We're gonna let the man on the scene fucking explain this fuck shit that we got going on here.
Well, this is it's
what up?
What's up, Joey?
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna talk to you guys about visiting in November. Maybe a quick one, but we're gonna pop in and then I'm driving down and then I'm continuing on to Florida. So
you're gonna drive down to Florida? I thought you were flying.
No, I'm driving. So we might come. There's a good chance I want to come see you guys, but at the same time, it's a long drive. So I'm gonna probably stop in. And you know what? Like, I'm not too worried about it, but I'm like, I might as well just enjoy myself. Like, there's no rush. So I might come in. I might leave Toronto on the Friday night. Arrive in Cleveland Friday night, crash somewhere, and then in the morning grab lunch or breakfast with you guys or whatever. Maybe pop by, see Joey, just do all that stuff, and then from there bounce. And then I was thinking,
Dan was talking about maybe planning a little trip drive down to Florida too, because he got some people we want to go see down there. Maybe we could all meet up and fucking roll out.
I'm gonna be in Florida for a week. And then I'm trying to convince my who I'm with to go to my wife and others.
I was like,
no.
It's like that? Jesus.
No, it's not like that. I just anyways. I want to go to Busch Gardens. We went when I was a kid, years and years and years ago. And I'm like, Disney is such a cash grab that I don't want to do that. But I'm like, Busch Gardens, I'm like, there's animals, get a little walk.
Busch Gardens even still going?
Yeah, bro, it's still going. You get a discount for fucking fall. Stop off. I can load you up. Oh, bro.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to talk about that too. We're gonna have a meet up at the rest stop. So, hey, you know what? Bro. I'll come see you guys both. Well, because I'm thinking. So I was thinking of this. I was gonna come to Cleveland, and then because I'm going kind of a wonky way, I was thinking I drive down to Kentucky and stop in and get some barbecue, like good barbecue, and then keep it on. But I don't know. We're still working out the details and stuff. So
Only man that I know that will drive 300 miles for some Kentucky.
I fucking would. I fucking would, bro. No question. I'm like, this is because you know what? Like, one of the things my dad would do is we would leave at like 4 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, drive until like 10 p.m. Saturday night, stop in Georgia, and then the next day head from Georgia to Fort Lauderdale. That's what we would drive. You're completely blurry. It's hilarious. So from there, like we would arrive in Fort Lauderdale at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday, and then vacation started. Right? That's a brutal drive. It's a lot.
Yeah, dude, a 2 hour the drive from my house to Cleveland is a brutal drive. I fucking hate it, and it's only like an hour and 20 minutes.
So the whole idea, I'm like, I would rather go like drive 5 hours to Cleveland on Friday night, crash for the night, come hang out, do a little bit of shenanigans, then bounce, drive another 7 or 8 hours to wherever, eat the next day, then drive another 8-9 hours, and then get there like Monday or Tuesday. No big deal. You know, it's a very and then actually then I'm going to be in the States for Thanksgiving, which should be fun. So. Ginger Bean into chat. I mean, he ain't lying. I ain't been to Youngstown but like twice. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Hey, look, Mike Ginger Bean. I ain't heard from that kid, and ever he grew up with my daughter. Like he disappeared off the face of the earth and then came back a changed man. That boy grew up like to be something good. Like shout out to you, Ginger Bean. I'm glad you're listening, man.
Nice, bro. And you know what? This is the weird thing. And I was talking with somebody about this. Was like when men have started to get back to camaraderie in the sense of, I'm proud that you're a man now. I'm proud that you grew the fuck up.
Fuck yeah.
No, we all want fun. We all look, nobody's gonna stand there and go, I'm like, I don't like hookers and blow. Shut up, fucking nerd. Okay, no, but you know what? You do gotta grow up at some point. And you know what? When you do that, that's a good fucking thing.
Yes.
You know,
I mean, we all have our fun times. We all have our good shit, but hell yeah.
Look, you at some point you got to switch the regular scheduled programming to not be shenanigans and actually be fucking.
Yeah, so every once in a while you need PBS.
Hey, listen, we all got to have a fucking day job to do shit, and the rest of the time, yeah, we can go and enjoy ourselves. It's fair. It's reasonable.
Yep. So, like we were getting back to what we started on with. There's this bill that they're putting out in Canada. We're not going to say we won't put the letter and number. We'll just call it the Internet Harm Act,
Online Harms Act.
All right, Online Harm, because that sounds not as official. So I don't want him to be tracked or no shit like that.
The wild part about it is that a lot of the stuff I'm like, absolutely. The problem is, like we all know, is that verbiage is very important, and when it's ambiguous or not specific, it can be applied to anything.
Right.
And that's the problem. So like a few of the key types of quote unquote harmful content, okay? Child sexualization and re-victimization. 100% agree. Absolutely. Get that shit off the internet, okay? Non-consensual intimate imagery. That's like hate porn and shit like that. Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay. Content that bullies a child. Absolutely. Get rid of it. Okay.
See, now on that one though, if it's an adult bullying a child, or maybe I feel like the bullying thing goes in age ranges. Because taking bullying out of schools and taking a lot of bullying out has ruined a lot of these kids. It made a lot of ain't shit kids think they were shit, and now they're out here shooting people because they think they're the shit. When a good ass whooping could have taken care of that back in 6th grade. So I believe bullying you should get a year before and a year after.
So this is
you should get a year before and a year
3
after.
years. It's a band. It's a band. Yeah. Well, and this is the thing is the ambiguousness of the term is the problem, right? Because anyone could say you bullied me, and they go, was that bullying, or did he just tell you the truth? Right. And it's the same thing where someone's like, I'm a victim. You're like, no, you're a dumbass. Right. So,
well, not only that, getting back to what I said now, they just being the words being ambiguous as they are, it could be a 10-year-old bullying a 10-year-old. So now it's not, it went from like sounding like an adult or somebody is picking on a kid to just normal kids fucking with each other.
Which, listen, let's be honest. There is anything can go too far.
Right.
Okay? But is it building character or are you harming somebody? And that's the problem, is we're saying, no, you can't do it. It's the same thing like this. I was attacked on school property and I defended myself. Why am I getting suspended? Oh, because we have a zero tolerance policy. No, you have a stupidity issue. Okay.
Yep,
if you attack me and I defend myself, you shouldn't be suspending me. That makes you a piece of shit. And also, too, that means that person is not being held accountable. Like if me and Dino throw Marco into the pool with all his clothes on, is it as well as get wet? Yeah, that's fucking fun time. Okay.
Yeah, that fucking happens. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna call you both a dick, and you guys, when both of you guys are hammered, best believe a little spick is pushing you in the pool. But at the end of the fucking day, we're all at the end of the day, we're all kicking it. We're soaked and we're smoking.
This is, and you know what? Why people are so ridiculous about it, where you're like, hey, push someone in the pool, bro. I've grabbed people and go, okay, put your wallet down, put your phone down. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, bro, you're going in the water whether you like it or not. I'm trying to be nice. If you don't want me nice, I'll throw you in anyway. It's gonna happen, right? But that's, hey, I went to parties, people like, hey, everybody, put your phones and shit in your car. So nothing's gonna happen because someone's getting thrown in the pool. It's gonna happen.
At least in a Ziploc.
You know what? That's a reasonable thing.
And that's a real party. That's a fucking fun time.
It's a fun time.
At any moment somebody get chucked in the fucking pool. Yeah,
bro. You know what? It is a fun time. There's anyone who says it's not a fun time, you're a problem. All right, let's go on. Continue this. Content that induces a child to self-harm. I agree in principle. However, you insinuating that, well, a child might, hold on. Okay. If I tell somebody, hey man, your mom's on OnlyFans, she's a dirty hoe, and he kills himself, I didn't do something wrong. His mom did something wrong.
You just stated facts.
I stated so, hey, should you tell someone, hey, you should go? No, of course not. That's rude. But just because you said something and they ended up doing something themselves, that's not.
Yeah, and let's elaborate on that. What kind of child did you raise that? I'm gonna kill myself because this person said something. Yeah. You know how much Kevin Hart? That's a big part of fucking Kevin Hart's fucking whole comedy set. Yeah. Go ahead, kill yourself. He says it all the time.
Yeah.
Now, is he telling people to go really kill themselves?
Of course not.
It's like, dude, quit being a dick.
Yeah.
And that's where the problem is going to come in. Again, back to what Dino was saying about the verbiage in there. Now Kevin Hart could be liable.
He's been held liable, bro. He was supposed to host the Oscars, which, hey, let's be honest, that was a time when he was banging. Okay, that would have been a funny ass Oscar.
Some shit about gays or something like that, or he said he'd kill his son if he finds out he was gay, or some shit like that.
No, his son did shit, and he was like, "Hey, that's gay. Stop it." And you're like, "He's not wrong."
And then he did a whole set on it. He did a whole set.
Yeah.
He's talking about some kid who was humping his son in the ball pit.
You're like, "Hey, that's gay. Stop it." And you're like, "Yeah, because it's gay."
He said he ran up and he pushed the little kid over.
Fine. You know what? Yeah. I in principle, I absolutely agree with that. Then content that foments hatred. Now, why is it when a crow sees patterns, it's amazing, but when I see patterns, it's racist?
Right.
What are you talking about? Okay. Hey, the idea that people are like, oh, we don't want to release CCTV of all these crimes because it'll incite racism. Does it incite racism?
Or does it tell the fucking truth?
Listen, oh, it's all these, it's the same group of people doing the same shit. Okay, then maybe you should have a deal with that.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's not like somebody's picking apart like the Skittles. We're gonna put the red Skittles in this one, and we're gonna put the green Skittles in this one. We're gonna put the blue Skittles in, and you're only gonna see video of the blue Skittles.
listen, well, look, okay, just recently, okay, let's be honest. There was people alleged racism for that boy that stabbed the guy at the gymnast or the track meet. And then they released the video and they're like, oh, no, there was no racism. He stabbed this fucker for nothing. And now he's getting the death penalty. Okay. Hey, it's not as simple. That's why I incite, I am, because foments means in what is it? Hold on, I'll read the actual thing is instigate or stir up. Okay. Listen, if there's reason to hate, there's reason to hate. If I'm convincing you to hate is a different situation. So let's calm down. Content that incites violence. I believe that was specifically put for the simple fact that everyone right now is very much going, well, we should stand up to our government because our government is doing shit stuff. Right. And people are like, no, that incites violence. You're like, no, I never said that people should be violent. I said people should stand up for their rights and make sure that people who are being a little aggressive on their authority get back in line. Oh, content that incites violent extremism or terrorism. You haven't given me a definition of extremism or terrorism. Doesn't count. None of this is, you can't leave things ambiguous because then they're ambiguous for both sides. And then it's who has the better lawyer. I don't know.
I mean,
yeah,
pretty much. It's almost like and I mean, it's not really attached to this, but it's the same. It was the same frame of mind.
Yeah.
You know, there's a meme going around that fatherhood should be a right and not a price.
Correct.
You know, what you say should be a fucking right. You shouldn't have a price on it. You know,
Yeah.
oh, this is all hate speech unless you got 10 grand, and then boom, you know, you can say what the fuck you want.
Well, interestingly enough, there was one guy who was like, when there is a fine for doing something illegal and no actual punishment, then it's a poor tax. Essentially, are you rich enough to speed? Then speed. If you're too poor to speed, don't speed. You can't afford it, right? But if there's no punishment, then it's just a fine, and then it's poor tax.
It's poor tax, yeah. You know.
So, and that's the thing is like, because they're saying that platforms have a duty to act responsibly, a duty to protect children, and a duty to make certain content inaccessible, and a duty to keep records. So that act responsibly, I agree. Protect children, 100% agree. Keep records, absolutely agree. A duty to make certain content inaccessible, that is a problem. Because
that's censorship. That just takes everything we just talked about and threw it out the window.
Correct.
You are going to do what we say, and we can change the words anytime we want. And if you don't like it, fuck you.
Yeah. So Joey just said I still wear stirrups like them old-timey baseball players. And then fathers should fight for their children. Why should fathers have to fight in the first place? Exactly. So it was I forget which state, but they just started doing all divorces result in 50-50 custody, no child support, period. That's it. 50-50 custody, done. And their divorce rate just plummeted. Why? Because it's a cash grab. As soon as there's no more cash to grab, like I laugh when people are like, oh, people work under the table so that they don't have to give money to their spouse. But they're taking care of their kids. So you're going, well, why do you have to give money to your spouse if you're taking care of the kids? That doesn't jive. That's not, you know. And as soon as hilariously, I love watching these videos where women are like, I had to pay child support. It's bullshit. And you're like, I agree. It's bullshit. And then they're like, no, only men should have to pay. No. That's sexism. So why don't you eat shit? Okay.
And at the same time, they'll be calling you a misogynist pig.
I mean, I am, but that's fine. This is the thing is they want to eliminate sexism to make everyone equal, but then when equality hits, they're like, "How dare you?" And you're like, "What are you talking about?" You can't have it two ways. Yeah, well, equal rights, equal loves. That's
So do you by chance have a list of some of the punishments for this? Now, because the punishments here are what's fucking outrageous on this horse shit. And then since I got some people bitching up on my Facebook, even though they know goddamn well I'm doing a live cast, we're gonna discuss a little bit of this shutdown here after we get through to these punishments.
actually, if Joey, if you're still watching, how is it working? So are you, because you're affected by the shutdown, Joey's affected by the shutdown. So do you still work or you just doing nothing? Like how does it factor in? Let me see here. I'm pulling up the thing. So this bill, the Online Harms Act, has penalties such as life imprisonment for certain offenses, including hate propaganda and committing an offense motivated by hatred. Other punishments include fines up to.
This is a video game. A video game. Ultimately, you fucking idiots, this is a video game. You're going to spend life in prison for something on a video game.
Why were people saying the N-word? Is that
for whatever you say? I understand a lot of this is some fuck shit, but I mean, ultimately, in the end of the day, and by no means am I condoning any kind of fucking kitty diddling pedo shit. No way,
never.
How. But ultimately, passing pictures back and forth that are probably already 40 years old is a lot better than that creep going to the fucking ice cream parlor and picking your granddaughter up. So, I mean, you know, life.
Wow. Look, other punishments include fines up to $50,000 for online.
Hold
on, $50,000 for online hate complaints, and the potential for judges to impose a peace bond on individuals deemed a high risk for voicing online hate. Hey,
I can't come to Canada.
Crazy.
I can't come.
I live here and I can't come to Canada.
Everybody said, I mean, no matter what I say, somebody says something I say is hateful. So I mean,
okay. Joey says, I work for free until shutdown is over. Then I get paid once it's over, but still have to show up every day. That's ridiculous. I'll be honest with you.
And I'm glad that part of it came up, because something that I found out, I was pretty much keeping it, you know, the Republicans are being assholes, but the Democrats are being assholes too, and let them fight it out with the way they do, the way Congress is supposed to.
Sure.
But I just found out this little bit of information that kind of burns my ass about it. And nobody can tell me shit about the Democrats now. Nobody, fuck them. Guess which party has deferred their own payments until the shutdown?
Is there like a Green Party? No. I don't know.
Yeah. The Republicans have deferred their pay. They're not taking the Congress, Senate people, Republicans are not taking their pay. But when the Democrats were asked if they were going to do the same thing, going lockstep, oh no, we have a lot of new young Democrat congressmen and senators. They need their money. They need to get paid. Okay, what about you? Oh, Hakeem Jeffries, I bet you're sitting fat for Thanksgiving. Oh, Goat Neck, who looks like James Brown down in California. Bet you're sitting pretty for Thanksgiving. Oh, Newsom, all the way down to the governors. You know, don't bet you they're all sitting pretty during this fucking shutdown.
Hey, honestly, it boggles my mind that so look, in all honesty, if you're not paying me, I'm not working. I would Joey, I would show up, but I'm not doing anything. I'm here. I'm not doing anything. Like, and that's like I don't understand.
I'm not showing up. Government shut down, remember?
Yeah, this is why people are like, "Hey, are you going to do that?" I'm like, "As soon as I get paid, I'm going to do it all. No problem." But like the wild part, and we talked about this. So I do apologize, everyone, that I haven't been around. I am a scare actor for the month of October, and that is my bread and butter. It's quite nice. But we talked about it a couple weeks ago. Was like, you can't, if you shut down the government, you don't get paid. First thing is, all politicians, boom, zero.
Yeah,
you get nothing.
Because that is the government.
Yeah.
I never understood that. The government shut down, but the people are paying for it?
How?
No, the government shut down. That means the government is shut down.
Yeah.
Not the people. I don't give a fuck if the people are Democrats or Republicans. They aren't shut down because obviously just Joey there alone will tell you he still has to go to work.
Yeah.
How does that even pan out? Like that don't even.
It's that's my frustration is that people who work for the government should still be getting paid. The government, any position that is elected because you are the government, you should not be getting paid. Period. Dot. That's it. It's yeah. I don't understand.
So getting to my another point that I just came up on an article that if people want to argue with me that all the information is coming from the Trump administration. First of all, no, it's not. I thought maybe you had me there, Jared, on that one. That's why I had to look it up. The USDA, whatever, gets their information from many agencies and offices such as National Agricultural Statistics Service, Economic Research Service, the Farm Service Agency, and other organizations such as the Office of Management and Budget, and various university extension offices. So that isn't all Trump administration shit saying. Now, a quote was pulled from the USDA website that CNN pulled. Now, when and I love when people do this shit too. Oh, you get your news from Fox. You get your news from Fox. As soon as I pull a CNN article out on their ass, oh, they're all bullshit.
Okay, hold on. What was the quote from the USDA?
That the Democrats, hear me out, everybody. I'm going to say this a little bit louder. The Democrats voted down 12 times for your food stamps to get fucking taken away or to get reinstated. The Republicans was going to give you your shit. Even though everything was shut down, you were supposed to get your fucking food stamps. 12 times the Democrats have shut it down.
All right.
So don't give me that this shutdown is the fucking Republicans or it's both sides. No, it would be both sides if there was something new in the bill. This is the same bill that they passed through 13 fucking times. The same one, only it takes out fucking free shit for the illegals. It takes out the subsidies that were supposed to go away anyways. Like, it shouldn't even be a part of the bill. You know, the Biden era subsidies from COVID had an end date.
Yeah.
And then let's not forget the circumcisions in Uganda. Let's not forget the transgender prostitute cooking classes. Let's not forget the fucking gay pride parades and the transgender fucking studies across Europe. That is the reason why you don't get no food stamps. That is the reason why your ass is struggling. Don't give me this Donald Trump can send $20 billion to Argentina. Yeah. You know why? Because it ain't dick to compare to what fucking Joe Biden gave to the illegals right here.
I'll be honest with you. The last like 40 seconds of you talking is things I've never expected to hear. Just period. It's like the cooking classes for transgender people in Guatemala. I'm like, what?
Real. And
I know.
Look, I put a Senate hearing where fucking Kennedy, we played it on the show.
Yeah.
I put that same hearing up because somebody wanted to argue with me. Oh, you get your facts from Fox News? No, bitch. They were fucking broadcasting because CNN and the other fucking libtard medias won't fucking play you the truth. Now, don't get me wrong. Fox ain't high up on the ladder, neither on the truth fucking ladder. But still, at least they were there.
I mean, listen, it's this weird situation where people are standing here going like, that never happened. You're like, maybe
And then
not to
what
you,
happened?
but
So am I wrong? Did I say this wrong? Because I phrased it as even CNN is saying. And then CNN posted the quote from the USDA. So that's not CNN saying it. That's the USDA saying it. And that's the Trump people telling the USDA that. So am I? But ultimately, the article is on what? CNN. So CNN fucking said it.
I mean,
I think I still got the article pulled up. I can send you the article.
no, I'm googling if there's anyone that's times food stamps have been stopped.
And you know what? The one thing that people are right about, Trump can't stop this. Trump could put an executive order and say, fuck you guys. But then what happens? Trump goes to court and the Democrats sue him because he didn't go through processes and he didn't do this and he didn't do that. And that's the big problem what I've seen Republicans got. Because when Democrats had the House, they didn't give a fuck about your rights. They didn't give a fuck about due process. They didn't give a fuck about the laws. They just did whatever the fuck. Just like Chucky Schumer. Chuck Schumer tried to tell he got caught out there saying, well, we just have a few guys go in the back room and hash this out like the old days. Oh, the old days when you guys were sucking each other's dick and paying each other off. That's how the whole last administration did things, where nobody got to see what the fuck was going on. Now we're trying to put everything out in the open, and it's the Republicans' fault.
Bro, okay, so this is an official website of the US government. It's the USDA, and it actually there's a full I'm going to send this link to you, okay?
Yeah.
Because it actually says, so the title is SNAP food restriction waivers. So the Trump administration is leading bold reform to strengthen integrity and restore nutritional value within the Supplemental National Assistance Program, SNAP. Okay. And it goes over all the details. And it's just like, it just explains exactly what's happening. Is all the states that they're doing it in and everything, but
Hey, now, as you're reading that, is it biased? Does it lean one way or another, or is it just stating facts?
And it does. So USDA.gov, okay, it says August 6, 2025, Senate Democrats have now voted 12 times to not fund the food stamp program, also known as the Supplemental National. That's real. That's a real thing.
Yeah. Thank you.
That is on the USDA thing. That has nothing to do with anyone else. And you know what the worst part is? That people are like, they're not going to have food for Thanksgiving. Hey, and you know what? That's a problem. Maybe you should go and figure that out instead of waiting for the government to drop food in your mouth like a goddamn baby bird.
Well, that's another thing that I seen. It was a meme that I seen that made you stop and think for a minute. People are steady complaining. I think the number, I could be wrong. Both parties are obviously crazy. None of them are really. And there it goes. Every time you point out what the fuck the Democrats are doing, then all of a sudden it's both parties. No, honey, it's not both parties. If it was both parties, then the bill would be different. But the Democrats have voted on this bill 13 times already. This is before Trump. 13 times this bill was okay. But now all of a sudden it's not okay. No, they've said it themselves. There's one Democrat senator who said that this is their only bargaining chip they have. Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer, they're giggling and laughing about it. I'm sorry, hon. I mean, I'm trying to be biased, but the USDA, the government fucking website itself, which is not the Trump administration, we just went through that. It's a bunch of agencies that go into the USDA that aren't all government ran. It's all even is universities.
So, Naomi, I will agree with you that all government right now is too powerful and doing too much function. And you know what? I don't want to stand there and say it's both parties. No. Anyone who's been in politics for more than 10 years is a problem. Period. Anyone whose wealth has skyrocketed as soon as they're a politician is a problem. Not naming names. I'm not naming
AOC,
names.
I will. AOC, Jasmine Crockett.
Why are you trying to get me to jail, bro?
Ethiopian who fucks her brother? Or Somalian. Somalian.
And so the article I sent you, it actually goes in and it says USDA is empowering states with greater flexibility to manage their programs by approving SNAP food restriction waivers that restrict the purchase of non-nutritious items like soda and candy. These waivers are a key step in ensuring the taxpayer dollar provides nutritious options that improve health outcomes within SNAP. We encourage states to submit waivers that meet the unique needs of their state. See the map below to track our progress. So the people who have it: Arkansas, Iowa, Utah, Colorado, Louisiana, West Virginia, Florida, Nebraska, Idaho, Oklahoma, Indiana, Texas. And they are all having no problems. So it's the fact is that we've started to look at things and going, well, everyone, no. You were told what to do. You chose not to do it. And these are the ramifications or the consequences of your actions. We have started. Well, it's not my fault. You were there. You have a responsibility. So there's been a lot of stuff where people stand there and going, well, it's not my job. And the reason it's not your job is because you don't want to be liable. It's not because that's not within your capabilities. And we've distanced ourselves from that idea, right? Because look, how many times have you been at a job where you hear machines not working right and you're like, hey, something's wrong with this. You gotta fucking deal with it. It's not my job, but I hear clicking and going, that's not supposed to be clicking. Something, stop the machine before it fucking explodes. Because when it explodes, we're out 250 grand.
Yeah, that's
right?
bad.
Yeah. So, but that's the thing is, no, that's not your job. Okay. And we've gone to, well, it's not my job. It's not my responsibility.
That's how government got bloated, because they do the same thing. Oh, it's not my job. Okay, well, then we need a new office of this to take care of that. And then the office of this doesn't take care of certain things from that. So we need a new office of this. And then here's something else, that I found out that was pretty fucked up. That anonymous donation to our military to pay, some of our military?
Who was it?
Democrats want to stop that too.
How?
Dude, the same way they're having a fit about the White House. If I got to hear more shit about the fucking White House being renovated, excuse me, guys. First of all, what's the first one or the most recent I heard? Well, he wouldn't be putting in a ballroom if he wasn't planning on leaving. Donald Trump is very vain. If anybody knows, hasn't figured that out, he's got an ego the size of fucking Texas, and he's very vain. So yeah, he would want.
It's bigger than Texas.
Yeah. He would want his own Donald Trump presidential ballroom. Yes, to be there forever at the White, well, at least until somebody else tore it down. But just look at history, people. Well, I mean, the place was gutted to put in a fucking a new garden. Then the place was gutted to put in a swimming pool. And then the swimming pool was gutted to put in a press office. Then a bowling alley was put in there. Then the whole goddamn thing was gutted except the outside facade, because I think it was Truman didn't like the fucking way it looked. And then, I wonder who put a basketball court in that bitch.
Was it Reagan?
And people are going to sit there to, first of all, all the renovations, including the basketball court that Diddy and LeBron played on. Nobody will talk about that. That Diddy and LeBron played on in the basketball court that built in the White House. Wonder who built that shit, and wonder who paid for it. Us, the taxpayers.
It was
none of us are paying for that ballroom. He even got a list of endorsements. It's like a fucking arena.
Hey, I'll be honest with you. So I have two questions though. And I feel like, so we've all heard about Lyndon Johnson, how he had a massive wiener, so he needed to get his pants extended because like I need more ballroom. I think they should call it the Lyndon B. Johnson ballroom. I think that would be good.
I guess,
or the Monica Lewinsky ballroom.
Well, that's what I was getting at, because now Chelsea Clinton's out here bitching up, and the last one I seen from her is said that this just shows you how easily they can erase history. Oh, okay. Well, your mom has all that history from all the furniture that cunt stole and sitting at one of your fucking buildings.
Yeah.
Right? Let's not talk about the Clinton fucking silverware. All right? Let's not talk about any of that horse shit. And while your fucking husband got his cock sucked in the fucking Oval Office, nobody's going to change that. That legacy is going to stay there fucking forever. And fucking if Donald Trump would name that fucking thing the Lewinsky Ballroom, I would, and have Epstein's picture of Bill in the dress right above everything, dude.
Let's be honest. Hey, let's be honest. No one would be surprised.
Dude,
no one would. Everybody would be like,
would be like chocolate heroin. That would just be
just delicious. Just yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. Interesting enough. So we were talking about the whole accountability shit and everything. So okay, The Dark Knight Returns is a 4-issue comic from 1986. Done by Frank Miller. Okay, it was one of the greatest. It was the first time the Batman became the Dark Knight. It was a big transition. It was a huge momental thing, and it's they released an animated version. It's fantastic. I had it played at my wedding. It was great. But in that movie, 1986, they were talking about problems and stuff, and they're like, oh well, that goes down to the governor of that state. They deal with that, and then the governor's like, oh well, that goes down to the city representative, and they handle that, and the city representative's like, oh no, it's not my job. That goes down to the mayor, and you're like, it's all just passing the buck, which is exactly what we have right now.
And the problem with that system is, you see right now in Chicago, you got some fuckwit mayor that has less than 10% of a fucking approval rating, thinking he is the king of Chicago. And he is telling he's gotten these younger kids of color who are legal, who are Americans. He's got them up there in arms against people who are trying to make their fucking city safer and get rid of illegals. And he's it's all Donald Trump's fault. And then you got that fat ass Prisker who's fucking just, they remind me of Pumbaa and Timon. Dude, they fucking remind me of Pumbaa and Timon.
Hey, no worries.
yeah.
Hey, I'm
Trump's trying to eat me.
It's the weirdest thing that these people are like, we have to save our own city. From who? Who are you saving the city from? Well, Trump is coming. Didn't Trump try and help? Because crime is... So let me just Google right now. Chicago crime stats.
And while you're looking that up, just to let you people know, before Trump went into any of these cities, before he sent the troops into any of these cities, he asked each and every one of the mayors and governors, do you guys want help? Do you need more money for police force? Do you need more money? Do you need more boots on the ground? He offered help. These fucking idiots out here fucking, perpetuating that, oh, he's just coming in. We don't want him here. Dude, there are 2 years worth of videos of black folks, black folks bitching at Johnson, telling them that he needs to step the fuck down, that he's putting at all these other people in front of them, that they tore down schools, or they shut down schools in Chicago and then reopened them for illegals to live in. Like, your own people are telling you, dude, I mean, they were begging Donald Trump to come down there. Nobody wants you here. They got like 2 black dudes, looks like some kind of Hispanic chick and some crazy looking chick doing sign language at all his fucking press conferences. And, when he starts speaking up, then she starts throwing hands real quick.
Oh, God.
And he said a motherfucking thing. And then when he got dude, I don't know if you've seen it. It was like 2 weeks ago. Young girl
Right.
got fucking beaten and raped right outside a building, broad daylight, and they let the fucking illegal go. And the reporter asked Johnson, Johnson, yeah. The reporter asked Johnson, as a man, we're not talking politics, as a man, if that was your wife or your daughter, we're done with this press conference.
Huh.
Right there. And the reporter screaming, as a man, you can't answer me. You don't want this off the street. As a man, off the record. They walk right the fuck
Maybe
out.
he identifies as a woman.
He identifies as a piece of shit, or at least that's my pronoun for him. POS. There's your pronoun. And then the silly shit is, that we're up in midterms now, and you notice the main mouths who started shit a couple years ago, all quiet as fuck. Kathy Hochul, quiet as fuck. They asked her today if she supported Mondami, and she was like, I'm just more worried about what I have going on over here. The fucking the chick who's running in New Jersey. Do you support Mondami? We're doing our canvassing and our over here. We're not worried about over. Nobody wants that fucking communist in there, but somehow that communist is gonna make it. Because they won't put Siwa in there, who is probably the best candidate New York's ever had for mayor, at least in my generation.
Bro. Okay. I'm looking at homicide rates in per 100,000, and essentially they're for the course. The funny thing is, to reduce the stats, they're like, we've changed it to not be cumulative of the year. It's every 6 months. Okay, so you're like, oh,
so bad.
so it doesn't look so bad. Yeah, because if you don't, it's 30 murders per 100,000 residents. Back in 2001. It's over 20 consistently since 2018. I think it went down to a little over 9 in 2019, but then since then it's always been every 6 months 10 to 12. And then when you have aggravated assaults, which I'm not sure which you would perceive as worse, murder or assault, they're both horrible, but they essentially, aggravated assaults in Chicago has just, so murder has kind of went, and then it's coming down a little bit, but it's still kind of within the same band.
They're putting it on a curve to make the skew
a little, like, it's not a big curve, but it's a curve. Whereas aggravated assault has just progressively gotten worse and worse and worse. They still do the whole 6 months thing, which you're like, why would you do that? Because they're like, oh, there's January to June and then July to December. And you're like, why not just do the whole year? Oh, well, it's different. And you're like, no, it's not different for people. It's different for the police, because they need to know when the high times are, and then it should be month to month. It shouldn't be, but for them, we're talking about 600 to 700 per 100,000 residents. Gun assaults, almost, well, it's progressively gotten worse. 2021 was the worst year, but they're not down as low as 2018 dates. And we're looking over a few, like a couple of hundred gun things. Sexual assaults, really bad, up and around the 50s and the 60s. Yeah, this is horrible. Actually, interesting enough, 2023 was the peak for robbery, and that was around 260. Man, none of these things are good. Stay out of Chicago, people. It's been lost. Just, it's worse than the retards down south. You can't, just box it up, send it back. That's it. It's over. Burn it down. Start new.
How do I share this? Because I just got a typical answer, a typical Democrat answer for somebody who supposedly isn't a Democrat or a Republican.
Oh, okay.
But, because we put some real facts out there. The same Republicans who voted 3 months ago to cut nearly $2 billion from SNAP to pay for cuts for Elon Musk are out now trying to blame Democrats for not funding SNAP. Again, the cuts that were taken out were for illegals, and it wasn't 200 billion, and it had nothing to do with Elon Musk. And it don't matter because the people who needed to cut, the money got the money. The illegals were starting to get taken off of. That was the
You
big
know what
beautiful bill. It wasn't, and again, it wasn't $2 billion or $200 billion. And either
Why
way,
not a
either
trillion?
way,
Just
so pretty much, you're admitting that the Democrats are holding your food stamps. But what about this? You guys did this, so it's okay if we do this.
Hey, you know what the weird part is? Why aren't people enraged that their tax dollars are paying for non-Americans?
Exactly.
That's a weird, well, we take care of everybody, but that's number one, that's not your job. And also, you know what I find really hilarious is that they're like, oh, you can't use food stamps for candy and for for pop. And you're like, yeah, those are luxury items. You shouldn't do that. It's not. That's hey. Do you remember that fat chick on My 600 Pound Life? Is like, all I've eaten is a salad. I need some meat and something to eat. I'm gonna die. And the guy's like, you're not gonna waste away. You're fine. She's like, I might. And you're like, no, you're not. And then she's like, I got to take off my sweater to weigh myself. It makes a difference. You're like, no, it don't. You fat bitch.
How do
Okay?
I share this fucking page?
I have no idea.
Uh,
I don't know where you want to share it either. So
I want to put it on my Facebook page. Why don't you? Oh no, I don't want you to put that on your thing.
don't please
Yeah,
don't.
that might look bad. That might look bad on you. Somehow, some way, I'm gonna have to get that page from the US.gov, USDA.gov on there.
Yeah. It explains everything, and you're like, no. And listen, in all honesty, SNAP, while reasonable, because some people don't have access to farming areas and stuff like that, I think farms should take SNAP. You should be able to go to a farm and get produce.
Well,
That
we've
makes
talked
actual
about that
sense.
for a long time. Like we've always wanted the flea market. You've seen Four Seasons. Like in the summertime, that place is booming, and there's a lot of local farmers, a lot of farm to table type deal. There's a lot of local butchers that come from PA, right on the border there. Local cattle, local. You want to buy American and buy local. I mean, I think that would help out a lot more towards the farming thing, though. But the problem is to be able to do that, you got to have the technology and the equipment to do that, or you got to go back to the dollar system or the paper, the colorful paper system, and where I think that the colorful paper system might work out. Still, you're going to get the let me sell these food stamps or let me do this or that. I mean, that's just going to happen regardless.
I mean, yeah. I
I would love for that to be good, to be able to go, the corn that is up at the flea market, dude, or the fucking cherries, the black cherries. I fucking love black cherries. Fresh fruit. You want your kids to eat fucking healthy. Well, this comes from damn near your backyard.
Yeah.
And they're downtown, they got the little hippie kids that try to do their little side street organic market here and there. What's wrong with that? Fucking let them go do. Not only are you promoting local businesses, but you're fucking, you're making sure that it's healthy food.
Hey, do you remember when they tried to have the little growing operation, little farming in that city in Oregon or whatever? And then a bunch of homeless people came in and stole all the produce, and they're like, call the police. You're like, bitch, there's no more police. You're getting fucked. And hey,
dude,
like,
I've seen some of the footage from them going into Portland and all this, and they're like they showed footage from when they took over that little piece of area, the government getting that little piece of area, and that one person got shot. It went from Chaz to Chop. But that they're fucking screaming at these reporters and these other people. We told him they could come in. He needed the police and he needed the ambulance. Whoa, wait a minute. Stop right there. This whole thing, this whole where you're at, this whole little Wild West you got going on in these 3 blocks here. You didn't want cops.
Yeah, that's it.
You didn't want the ambulances. You didn't want reporters. You didn't want anybody but your dope head buddies and whoever was doing fuck shit out in there.
Yeah.
And now you're going to scream that we need police or the police didn't come and he didn't need to die? Yeah, you're right. He didn't need to die. He should have been at home with his fucking family, just like you idiots should have been.
Hey, this is the hilarious part about it, where people are like, "Ah, fucking delete the police," and you're like, "Okay, then what?" You're like, it's funny that the police are defending your rights to freedom of speech as well. Like, that's the problem. And you're like, defund the police. You're like, maybe double fund the police. I like, you should probably be giving them, hey, you know what? I suggest that there should be a doubling up of resources for the police, all attributed to education for the police. That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, not to, hey, hire more people, and also everyone needs a 12-month course on the law and how it works and
they
how to do
gotta
your job.
know the law and the Constitution, not only federal law, because that's very important, but their own local laws.
Absolutely.
And what trumps what law? Because we got, again, we've had plenty of shows out here about this, about how, we don't, the good, and I'm always backing the boys in blue, but we have lost most of our good boys in blue.
Yes.
To either doxing, or just being mistreated, or just trying to do the right thing and getting punished for it. The whole defund movement.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the summer of love, when all cops became the enemy. We lost our good portion of our fun. If you look at the statistics across America, how low law enforcement numbers are hitting anymore. They are low as shit. And the ones that are on now, a lot of them, not all of them, but there are a lot of cocky pieces of shit out there who just like throwing their dick around and do not know one semblance of the law. They just think because they got a badge and a buddy next to them, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah. That's a problem. That's
a big problem here in America.
Yeah, I know. It's one of those things where I'm like, I don't think I could be a beat cop. I'll be honest with you. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I might apply anyway, just to see what happens.
I had a close personal friend of mine. He was actually the very first cop that ever put me in the back of his cop car. I ended up becoming real good friends with him later on in life.
Sure.
He was a rookie back then. I was a kid. I was an asshole kid in high school. I was doing shit I wasn't supposed to. Yeah. He went to school actually with my brothers. And he knew where I lived, so he just, instead of taking me to jail, he took me to the house.
That's not bad.
But later, like I said, later on in life, I actually worked with him. That's how long he stayed with the city. I worked with him when I was working for the water department.
Yeah.
And and before that, we had mutual friends and we hung out. Gary was a real cool guy, but he had to quit being a cop. It was taking his toll on him. He used to sit and tell us, like, Mark, like, some of the stuff that I've seen, like, just coming out of the projects, or just coming out, just different things, with kids and people and shit like that. How many times he's put his life at risk for people who didn't give two fucks about him. Yeah. I mean, that takes that. So I feel for a lot of the beat cops, a lot of the cops that, are down there in the dirt and got to go home in that same dirt. But you get a lot of these fucking idiots who come from 3-4 towns over. Oh, I want to go to this bad neighborhood because I want to make a name for myself.
No, thank you.
You're the problem, fuckface. You are the problem.
Yeah. It's and also too, like, let's be honest. I think I've watched Judge Dredd too much. I'm like, I'd execute people. I don't. Yeah. Oh, you're a piece of shit. Bang. Yeah. No.
Was it you who sent me the video of the dude who was on patrol with a cop? A black dude was on patrol with a white cop, and at the end of the patrol, the dude was like, "I don't know how you do it, man. I'd have taken all them motherfuckers to jail."
Yeah, everybody looks suspicious all of a sudden, and you're like, "Yeah, no, that you can't do that." And he's like, "What do you mean you can't do that? Look at that fucking guy. That guy's guilty." He's like, "You don't know that. You can't."
Yeah, you can't do that. But behind the scenes, everybody thinks that that's what they think.
It's not. It's and you know what the weird thing is? Hey, man, everybody wants to go home to their family. That's it. Just want to go home safe to my family. Don't be crazy. Don't but that's the problem is people are people out here trying to be heroes, and you're like, yeah, don't do that. There's no need. But what can you do?
Yeah, yeah. So, to wrap it up, since we started a little bit late, I'm gonna end with this. Since again, nobody's still not talking about it. I've heard a couple comedians mention it here and there, and we might get a video on a compilation of somebody, just giving commentary. But O3I Atlas that was coming towards us, and then going towards Mars. It was a rock, and then it was ice, and then it was nickel, and then it was giving off water, gallons and gallons and gallons of water. Then it was putting probes on Mars, and then the sun shot it, and then it shot back at the sun, and nobody's still talking about its buddy coming from the opposite direction.
Nope.
And now all of a sudden it's behind our sun.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
It just it's behind our sun, like kind of like it's flanking a battle station that shot at it. And then something that NASA says is debunked and not a thing. The huge 200-mile spaceship that's just chilling above Saturn's rings, just kind of just chilling there, seeming like it's waiting for something to pop off. You ever think about that? Just because now we got strategy. We got one here, we got one coming from here, and we got one over here chilling and waiting. So, in line with all that, though, here's the little kicker to it, the little bow tie for the whole thing.
Oh no.
The old CIA documents have come back up again. They've been preparing for the Sumerian gods, aka the Anunnaki, to return. It's been for the past couple of years. They're not exactly sure when. They're trying to welcome the Anunnaki, our overlords. And supposedly the new deal is now the Earth is ready to get rocked by some shit. And it has to do with the change in its magnetic poles, which I've been talking about for fucking years. And it's just taking a handful of people or whatever they consider that could fit, I guess, on their ship, and the rest of the people are fucked. Sounds like a rapture, don't it?
Yeah. I'll be honest with you.
And Elon Musk won't make a robotic army for the U.S. because he thinks that they're going to oust him. But just the fact that he made that fucking quote out in the papers, that we are going to have a robotic army. Not good. Not good.
No. Let's be honest, though. I think our new alien overlords are going to do a great job. I welcome them, and I am happy to sign up for whatever job they have for me. I'm good. Can't be worse than what's happening now. Let's be honest. Also, make it happen in after Halloween. I'm enjoying myself being a scare actor. It's fun.
What better time to pop up on a fucking planet than Halloween when everybody's dressed up?
Hey, can you imagine they arrive and you're like, yo, there's a fucking 18-foot guy walking down the street. You're like, oh, that's so cool. Yeah, and everyone else is dressed like a fucking ghost and a Frankenstein.
I've seen them at different fucking haunted carnivals. The guys on the stilts, they're just walking. I mean, fuck, it would look like a cool costume to me.
I mean, yeah. I'd like
it. Dino, you put on some Frankenstein shoes. I mean, you might as well be 18 foot. You're over everybody.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Without the Frankenstein shoes, you could dunk in the WNBA.
I just sent you a picture of my outfit for the show, for the where I'm working.
Is that a mustache or are those fucking tusks like a...
No, it's a mustache. It's a mustache.
Oh, dude, next time, like that thing would be fucking awesome if it was like a pig face. Pig face with the mustache and the fucking tusks.
By the way, I watched Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I thought it was okay. It wasn't the greatest. I liked it. It was,
Compared
They actually
to
made
some
money
of the
too.
big budget fucking horror movies that's been out,
Yeah,
Blood Money was fucking good
bro.
compared to
Hey,
them.
their budget was 50 grand and it made 7 million. I mean, that's fucking good. That was a good
And when
return.
they said the same thing about what was it, the bad one, the Grinch knockoff one.
I haven't seen that.
It's but
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad. It's just it's not top tier. But they got now one I've been hard. Look, I can't get past the first 5 minutes of it. Is the Popeye? There's Popeye and there's a Steamboat Willie one, and I can't get through either one of them. Like I can't even get through the credits of Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, it's like the what was it? The Rob Zombie Monsters. Oh, 17 minutes. I still remember that. 17 minutes in, I had to shut it. Like I was so disappointed in Rob Zombie. Like I was so fucking disappointed.
I've never even seen that. What is Rob Zombie's
Monsters? It is fucking terrible, dude.
Ugh. I believe he's just making movies so his wife can act.
No, because I mean, I don't think Sherry Moon would have. I'm pretty sure she even thought that was shit.
Oh, really? Is that bad? Wow.
Dude, it's fucking terrible. Like, and I like Rob Zombie movies. I like the fucking like the cheesy B movie style he has to a lot of his movies. The gore and the blood. This fucking stick to your horror, dude. You're not funny. There's no comedy. The comedy that happened in Houses of a Thousand Corpses was natural. It was organic. It came from Rufus and Otis and Baby. It came from Grandpa. Eat your wife's pussy. Normally that ain't funny, but in that context and the way it was happening, it was fucking hilarious. But the Munsters, oh, dude.
I don't know that there was humor in House of a Thousand Corpses. I don't agree with you there, but I understand what you're saying. Yeah, that's fine.
What up, Arliss?
What's happening? All right.
So, I think we covered everything that needed to be covered.
I think so.
Just remember, I mean, I usually try to stay on the fucking middle ground on this, but this is the fucking Demon Rats. Demon Rats, it's the Demon Rats.
I mean,
and
it's hard to say no.
Anybody else who's up above America, I ain't even gonna mention the Deep Dark Tundra by name, just in case. Don't vote for this shit. Don't vote for this shit. I mean, it's got a couple good premises in it, but it's just like every other thing filled with poison pills. You think you're getting good, and you're gonna get it up the ass. That's exactly what you're gonna get.
Maybe that was what they wanted the whole time. I don't know.
Oh, is Trudeau still in office?
No, he's pregnant by Katy Perry.
Oh,
she got him pregnant. She got him pregnant with her big old wiener. Yeah.
Well, now I would still ask him. Now, can you tell what a male and a female is?
He can't.
And wasn't Trudeau married?
Yeah. But his wife spent some time with Idris Elba.
Oh, well, he got the better, or she got the better end then. I mean, I'd rather fuck Idris Elba than Justin Trudeau.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's realistic.
Like, anyways, it's fucking Alba, dude. Who the fuck are you? You're just some pantyweight who's ruining the country.
He ruined his country, marriage, probably children. Yeah, all of it. So,
well, the French dude who's fucking the dude is fucking doing the same thing.
It's all ridiculous. It's all falling apart. You know what the worst part is? That, hey man, we used to have people who led the country. Now we have just bureaucrats and managers. There's no leaders. That's the honest truth. And as soon as someone is a leader, they're a dictator. They should be all right. Well,
no King's Day. Yeah, no shit. Because if there was a king, you wouldn't be here. You'd be in the guillotine.
The best part was, like Atlas was like, oh yeah, there were protests for no King's Day. I'm like, but you guys don't have a king. We have a king. Canada has a king. We can protest.
They don't protest the king.
No, like it's the dumbest thing. We're like, we don't want a king, but you don't have a king. This is your elected president. What are you talking about? You're like, no, he's acting like a king. You're like, no, that's not accurate either. It's just none of this makes any sense. It's very, you know what? The problem is that these people are living in their own bubble, and then they're like, you go, and you're like, no, don't go. You're an idiot. Please stop talking. Just you keep your opinions to yourself, morons. So, anyways, all right, let's wrap this up.
You gonna be here tonight, or you working tonight?
I'm not working, but it's my only day off. I'm working Tuesday right till Sunday now. So I'm probably just gonna sit around with my pants off and watch some TV. I don't think I'm gonna do anything tonight. We'll be back next week though.
That or we can just both sit in our underwear and put the same movie on, and we can commentate on the movie.
I mean, I'm not against that. We'll talk more. Yeah,
like, what horror movies haven't you seen?
Ooh, that's not a bad idea. Maybe we could do that.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, it's that time of year, and I ain't got no mics tonight, so fuck it.
All right, cool. We'll talk. We'll maybe do a random live of just commentary.
It won't be Life of Giants. It'll be Giants scared shitless.
All right, cool. Go. Let's do that.
I'll go scan through some movies and see what's the most
all right,
graphic.
Yeah. Yeah, because we can't show it, but we can react to it, and I can watch it through my computer. So yeah, that works.
Well, even if we go back far enough, like, doesn't the fucking rights go off just like the Disney shit does?
Some of them, yeah. It's so not everything.
Holocaust or Cannibal Ferox or some shit like that. Like, I'm talking real horror movies. We're not gonna watch your little gay Honey Thunder or Blood and Honey type shit.
Hey. That had nudity. It had brain crushing. It had animals. It was good. I like.
Yeah, Art the Clown fucking hung a chick upside down and sawed her in half with a hacksaw, and they showed it. And
that was great. It was great. It was yeah. Art is an artist. No question.
Yes, he is. That's why he is my favorite fucking
right now. Yeah.
He's good. I mean, he's more creative than Jason or fucking Michael Myers. I think he's funnier than Freddy Krueger. I mean, and he doesn't say shit.
I know. I love the.
Yeah,
love it.
I even bought a horn for my outfit, dude. Like, I had to buy the horn. I had to. I got the glasses. I got the Santa the Christmas tree glasses from 3. I have the sunflower glasses from 1, and I have the star glasses from 2.
Nice. It's classy. I like it.
Yeah. And
all right, let's wrap it up.
Yep. Yeah. So you'll hear our mouths later. Somehow, some way. That being said, this has been Motherfucking Monday. Thanks for having us. Make sure you check out Dino the Genetic Marvel. Check out Upside Down Studios and my page for my upcoming comedy shows and whatever the hell else we got going on there. And maybe tonight for some horror antics. We'll let you know. So that being said, be good to each other. Do your own damn research and don't start going crazy. We all gonna be all right.
Later.
Hey, lying for the right people.